Because as it turns out, I still haven't finished Documerge Sessions.
No.
Sharp
Then
FP.
I was gonna go ahead and play a game that I got but I haven't played it because I got busy over the weekend with homework and shit. But I have No Man's Sky.
Oh, what? Oh, you
Yeah.
you got No Man's Lies? Uh you got that's all I got. That's the only one
Yes,
that people think about.
that's the one I got, but I haven't played it.
Oh, okay. Oh, so how come you got that game?
I didn't buy it. I got it from GameFly.
You what?
Got it from GameFly.
Ah, of course.
Yeah,
The poor man's option.
exactly. So I'm
Well,
just waiting to play it when I
well,
get the
keep
chance.
keep talking about it because the podcast started like 20 seconds ago.
Yay!
By the way, I'm John S. and
I'm Michael Benson.
welcome, Mike and Benson. This is a new addition to the podcast. Eric was not doing too well, seeing how he kept making up names as it went along. But all right, Michael. So, what have you been playing?
Well, as you just heard, I have No Man's Sky, but I haven't played it yet. But anyways, I've been playing Animal Crossing again.
Mm-hmm.
I think I told you that I rebought the game, so I've been playing that every day so far. Um, Pokemon Go, that's still something that's happening.
Wait, so oh yeah, you got a new, so that means no wits in your area.
Exactly. So that, and then I got a new little tablet
Oh,
because if I told you the story before, the wifey washed my iPad. I don't know if I've told that
oh
story on the
yes, I do
podcast.
recall that.
She watched my iPad, so I got a cheap little tablet. It's just an Asus tablet. So I downloaded a whole bunch of games on there, and I've been playing it off and on. Pokemon trading card game, Clash Royale, Clash of Clans, Yu-Gi-Oh! Dual Generations.
Oh, that's out.
Yeah, well, at least on Android.
I didn't know that. Well, I have
Yes.
Android, man.
Oh, well,
Well, I have a phone. I don't know if.
I don't know if it's on phones, but it's on the tablet. I found it, so I downloaded
Oh
that.
shit. Well, it's probably on Windows. From is it on Windows? Or like
Uh-uh.
something along those lines?
Nuh-uh.
Fuck.
Yeah, check it out when you get the chance. See if it's
Oh
out there.
man,
Maybe
yeah,
we could play a couple of rounds.
yeah. If there's one thing that I like more than well, I mean, I was never a fan of the Pokemon card game. I was more a fan of a Yu-Gi-Oh trading card game. It's
I
like
was with both, dude. I played both, but
like
Yu-Gi-Oh's fun too.
I mean, I only had enough money to get one of the decks because the
Uh-huh.
because okay, both here and the here like it's like $4
Oh, okay.
for the booster pack, I
It's
believe.
cheaper than the Pokemon ones because it's $4.99 for a Pokemon
I
one.
mean, I'm just guessing. Like for example, here and like okay, so the earliest part of my life used to live in Mexico,
Huh.
and over there they were basically worth the amount of around $5.
Right.
But over there it's more than here.
Uh-huh.
So like in the time that I used to live over there, I used to buy because I bought it here first,
Right.
and then I went and then over there.
Right.
As it turns out, it's more expensive fine than over there.
Oh, nice.
But you get it in Spanish. That's pretty cool.
That is cool. I noticed that too. They are in Spanish.
Yeah,
That's
I actually
pretty
has
cool.
still all my Yu-Gi-Oh trading cards because I still love the concept of the trading card game of
I still
Yu-Gi-Oh.
have them too. I have a whole bunch of Yu-Gi-Oh cards too, but I've never found like a good proper online game to play. There's like some other games that are made by fans, but I
There was
prefer the.
one.
Yeah, you know which one I'm talking about. There's
Yeah,
that one, and it's okay, but yeah, I mean, I don't want one. I want one that actually like this one that I just downloaded.
was
That
shut
one's pretty
down.
legit. They shut it down? I did not
Yes,
know
they
that.
do. Yeah, I've heard about it that it shut down. I never went back on it. So again, not sure if I'm completely correct or I'm just making that shit as I go. But I do remember having heard that.
Ah,
So
shit! I did not know they shut it down, but if they did, that's pretty crazy. But so aside from that, yeah, so we got to talk a little bit more about that after. Um, Pokemon Shuffle and Fallout Shelter was the other ones that I downloaded to my
hmm.
my little iPad or not iPad, my little tablet here. So I'll keep looking for other things to go ahead and play. But since now I'm in a different position at my job that involves less me on the phones, me more on the computer, and I have a lot of downtime in between. This has been coming in handy for me to not be as bored during those little spots. But aside from that, a little bit of anime here, a little bit of anime there, and that's about it.
All right, so I'm guessing how much? So how much money have you spent on Fallout Shelter? How many boxes have you gotten? Oh wait, that's Overwatch. Yeah, how many Overwatch boxes have you gotten?
How much money have I spent on that game?
Yes.
$0 and 0 cents.
Okay. At least you haven't fallen for that trap.
No, screw that shit. That shit's expensive, dude. I looked at it and I was like, "Are you kidding me?" I was like, "No, no way, no, no,
But
no."
but
Mm-mm.
then you get the skin for Diva and all whatever the fuck. I don't know the characters'
I
names.
don't care. I'll just get them by leveling up instead.
Well, that's about a good amount of years just to get everything. The game's bullshit when it comes to their to unlocking the content.
Let's put it this way: I'm never gonna buy, ever.
Well, actually, you know, you're a strong man.
Yeah, the
Not
the
going for.
one game I was being close to buying something was Pokemon Go, and even then I still didn't buy shit for that game.
I guess the waifu skins are not for you. That being said,
Eh.
I guess that's all you've been going down doing.
So far, how about you, man?
All right, the ball's on me. What have I been doing? I'm still playing Tokyo Mirage Sessions, as I mentioned. I
Uh
probably
huh.
started the podcast by me saying that. Probably not. I don't, I don't remember. And I'm almost done though.
Well, as long as you're almost done with it, I mean, it's not like you're so far behind, you know.
No, and well, apparently there's two dungeons at the end. Well, it's kind of spoilers. I don't care. I mean, it will be very obvious. Because you gotta do a certain thing to get to the very last dungeon.
Mm-hmm.
I hope it is what it is, and it's not much longer than I thought. Oh God, or I will be fucking sad.
It still keeps going and going and
Yeah,
going.
but again, almost done, and I'm pretty sure I'm at the level that I'll be able to beat the game a little bit over level, which will make it too easy for me. But oh well, fucker.
Oh well.
Yes, that, and I also went back to reading Heaven Megamix for like 10 minutes. I played that thing that I need to go by just doing three mistakes, the mini games.
Mm-hmm.
And the noises of and every time I was playing because I had to tap the screen constantly
Mm-hmm.
and switch off between off and on rhythm,
Mm-hmm.
and every time I kept dreading the horrible alarm that plays whenever I make a mistake. Like, I took off my headphones and still my heart. I felt like my heart was skipping a beat whenever it happened.
That's pretty damn funny, actually.
I just stopped playing. I can't do it. The horrible noise. It's the noise. If it wasn't there, I probably would have a better time doing it. But the noise, the horrible noise that pops whenever it happens,
Mhm.
it's just awful, and I hate it. And I wish there was a way to turn it off. I'd rather just see the heart pop or like make it just a popping noise,
Mhm.
not this huge, horrible sound of destruction. So yeah, I've been playing that. I also been playing Hatsune Miku game came out.
Oh, that's right. I saw you take a picture of that.
Yes, and I've been having a lot of fun with that. Though the game's not really perfect because it has a story mode, an
It
unnecessary story
does.
mode. Yeah,
Oh, there it
it's
is.
yeah, it's basically trying to get the clouds of elegance, classic, quirkiness, coolness, cuteness, and elegancy back on track.
Mm,
And every cloud has a different type of song in it,
mhm.
like depending with the style. And there's like this narrative in which like the vocal is just stuck to you. Basically, you're kind of like the manager, I guess, and you give an advice, and they do things like every cloud escalates into a sort of final main event.
Oh, okay.
The main event being a medley, which uses songs from older games, maybe newer songs,
Right.
which is. I mean, it's really well. One of them that I do remember is one of them where they're trying to make a band and they're kind of training. And at the very end, they play all together in this rock. Well, in a cool medley, which is like this rock thing.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I mean that's pretty cool. It said that I don't like it because you go okay. So every Project Diva game allows you to unlock like the costumes, but the costumes are locked on the story mode and not into free play, which is where the scores are saved.
Shit.
So that's
That
kind of
that's kind of yeah,
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 that's kind of bullshit, man.
yeah. I agree. That is kind of bullshit.
Yeah, so I'm kind of being on and off. I mean, I love the medleys, and I unlocked the ultimate medley,
Mhm.
which is just the hardest songs of every Project Diva game I played by far,
Mhm.
but just condensed into one song. And I mean that's made me suffer a little bit because this is my nightmares incarnate
Uh-huh.
in one song of just horrible destruction and making me want to die.
Ugh. That bad, huh?
To be fair, it's actually easier when I'm actually learning a lot about the game as I'm playing it.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, it's becoming much easier as I play, and soon I'll be able to do those songs to have every note ever in the screen at the same time as they pop in.
Oh, okay. So it just takes a little bit of time to get used to it, I guess.
So yeah, that and I reinstalled Fallout New Vegas on my PC
Oh.
because I bought the game a while ago, but I stopped playing it for whatever reason. I I grabbed my controller because I have an Xbox 360 controller,
Uh huh.
and I plugged in my and I went into this thing called Nexus Mod Manager.
Oh yeah, I've heard of it.
So,
Yes,
so
I
yeah,
used it. I've used it for Stardew Valley before.
yeah. So I got that to install mods for New Vegas, which is this texture mod,
Hmm.
and I installed it. But and I decided, you know what? I'm not gonna play with the controller. I'm gonna play with the keyboard and mouse and keyboard.
Hmm.
And I started doing that, and I was suffering horribly as I played through it.
I figured you were, man.
Yes, WASD is not a very fun method of
Mm,
playing.
mm,
Like
mm.
okay, so like bats activating with the V, reloading with R, like putting away your weapon with E, uh, using the what the fuck's that thing in your hand? The bald boy, I believe
Mm.
it's called, with tab.
Oh, the Pip Boy.
Yeah, the pip boy. There we go. With tab. Fuck, it's annoying. Then you can lock walk-in animation with the caps lock or something like that. You use I think you use control left to sneak,
Hmm.
and it's just this whole bunch of extra unnecessary crap that I really don't enjoy.
Hmm.
Also, the mouse didn't work too well. Like the mouse, whenever I'm in conversations, I start like I try to move my mouse to to the options, and it doesn't work. Like my mouse just slides all over the screen.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, so it's much easier like just to kind of aim my mouse around when I'm in combat.
Right.
It's really hard to do. It's very difficult. Again, because I never played mouse keyboard.
Right.
So I have no idea if I ever play Overwatch or stuff like that on a PC. I have no idea how I'm gonna do it. I have no idea how PC players play like that.
People are inventive about that kind of stuff, dude. They'll figure out a way.
Because I don't know how they play it. Because keyboard is, I don't know. I feel it's very imprecise to move with.
I've tried it before, dude, and after a certain amount of time, it just starts hurting my hands too.
So you never gotten used to it.
No, I've never been able to get used to it. I've actually been looking into getting a controller, so just for some of the online games that I do play, when I do play.
Or for PC.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like they're too expensive.
No, no, they're not. Especially if I buy it in the right spot. Like if I go to Amazon, I'm sure I could find a pretty cheap one there too.
You can buy a 360 controller and just
There you
be
go.
okay
See,
with that.
exactly.
So yeah, that's been it. Like I installed like the mod. It's just a visual mod.
Hmm.
Like it fixes the texture of like rocks and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's what I did with Stardew Valley as well. It's just all visuals. It's like I'm sure you've heard of the Pokemon one and stuff like that, but I didn't put the Pokemon one, but
I
I just put stuff like that in there.
I have not heard anything in the Stardew Valley. Remember, I'm actually actively avoiding it.
Damn it.
I mean, I don't care. Like the first, like if I want to play one of those games, I really want to get Story of Seasons.
Sure.
So yeah, but I mean
That one looks pretty good too.
that
Yeah.
game's still expensive though. So
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
it actually hasn't gone down in price, which leads me to believe that it's actually a good game.
Yeah.
So and I guess that's been it. I mean, I've been watching anime and still been watching Dragon Ball Super, JoJo. That's basically what I've been watching.
ReZero, man.
I don't care. You have
ReZero.
me watching JoJo, so you don't get to give me crap.
ReZero.
Nope, none did watch JoJo.
Fine, I'll watch an episode tonight if you watch an episode of ReZero.
All right, fair enough.
Deal.
Deal. All right, we'll probably talk about it next week and say like I hated it so much or something like
No, you'll like it.
that. Yeah, I heard good things about it. All right, but I suppose now it's time to move into the news. And this is the part where I'm gonna finally put a some sort of jingle as it moves into the news.
Beep 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 beep.
I don't
There you
know.
go.
I don't know. That would be downright plagiarism. Cause
From what? I just made that up.
no, well, that sounds very similar to what the Power Pros do in their podcast.
Oh, does it? Oh, I've
Yep.
never really listened to their podcast, so okay, never mind.
So yeah, that's gonna be hard to find. That being said, we have a few things to talk about. Not a lot
Alrighty.
actually, though we are going to delve a bit into a certain two topics actually, two small topics before we get to the main topic, which I actually forgot we were supposed to talk about. Do you recall, right?
Yes.
Okay, so we'll get into that in a bit. But the first bit of news is that Ace Attorney stream announced for Tokyo Game Show. I have no idea what this is gonna be about.
Nope.
I mean, they're normally announced streams for what are basically visual novels.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's happening. Let's see if it's good. They're probably gonna announce another game, even though the last one just came in July.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yes, and that's basically it. Well, then we move to bit of news that we're a little behind in, and it's that Mario was the highlight of the Japan taking the torch at the
Mm-hmm.
Rio Olympic Games, the
Mm-hmm.
Deaf Olympics, as I like to affectionately refer to it. You know, after being likely called out, after being likely called out, turns out they didn't even pay to be there.
And I saw that live too when that happened. I was like, what the hell's going on? But yeah, they didn't even pay to be there. So I think that's pretty interesting that they
It was
just did that.
Well, Mario's is an icon in pretty much every country, just
Mm-hmm.
for what the games he's been in, how old he's. He's one of the most well-known characters in. I mean, he's up there with Mickey Mouse.
Yep.
Hell, I'm sure there's people who recognize him more than Mickey Mouse.
Yep.
So yeah, so that's pretty cool, and I'm glad Nintendo didn't have to pay for that crap. Though, I mean, they probably got money instead.
Yeah. More than anything, they
I
probably
mean,
got paid for it.
yeah. Though I wouldn't be too happy. It is the horrible, horrible Olympics at Rio. I'm pretty sure you heard of that horrible stuff that happened over there.
I've heard of everything that happened over there. Yes,
I've
there's lots of things that happen over
Yeah,
there.
I had been keeping up with this as they went on, even before they went on. It was
Yep, me too.
horrible.
It's
Yep.
just them having to prep for it in general.
Yeah. But moving on from those horrible Olympics, Sony to enter the mobile market by creating something, nothing yet, after Pokemon Go success. This happened from an interview towards like Sony's, I believe it was Sony's entertainment president. I forgot what the
Okay.
company is called. Basically, they saw Pokemon Go and they saw how people are having really active, and they wanna a piece of that cake.
So Portal Royale, or excuse me, not Portal, Battle Royale confirmed then for phones.
Battle Royale.
Yeah, have you, All Star Battle Royale? Remember
Oh,
that one?
PlayStation All Stars.
That one, that piece of shit.
I mean, it wasn't that horrible.
That game was horrible.
Fine. I never played to be fair, so.
There you go.
All right, so then we have Bandai Namco and Camelot. They're gonna be in charge of the new Mario Sports Superstars game. And
Sweet.
I mean, it's probably not for you, but Camelot was in charge of. They're actually gonna be dividing what they're gonna be doing.
Oh, okay. I did not
So
know that.
yeah, so Camelot is gonna tackle two of the games. I actually forgot to write that down, but I believe they're gonna tackle tennis and golf, which is what they have done before. Camelot,
Right. I was
yeah,
gonna say they're familiar with that.
yes, they are the ones who have been in charge with those games beforehand.
Yep.
And I believe Bandai Namco is gonna be in charge of the rest of the games. I'm not sure which
Yep.
ones, but there you go. That's actually really cool that they're gonna have two companies in charge of doing that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually very happy. Then we have a bit of news that I put in that I didn't give on your side of things.
You jerk.
This happened like I refreshed and I saw this like, oh cool. So the Game Awards, they have been announced. They're
Oh
happening in
no, I did not know this.
Yeah, they're happening in LA and they're happening December 1st.
Sweet.
I mean, not really sweet. They're the most like they really go for games that go for the artsy fartsy story
I
bullcrap.
don't. I don't think you know what you're talking about, sir. Just
I know what
kidding.
I'm talking about. I definitely know what I'm talking about. I mean, I'm pretty sure The Last of Us wouldn't have won game of the year if it wasn't for the story.
Yeah, that's
Because
true.
the gameplay is not it's nothing to write home about. And that's all what I hate about Game Awards shows because I mean taste is subjective and all, but they always go for like what sold the most, what seems the most epic.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? The most
Mm-hmm.
graphically interesting.
Yep. It's always
But
been like that, dude.
and I always hated that.
Yep. Me too. I agree with you on that.
Yeah, it's always bugged me, but you know what to do. We really can't do anything about it.
Nope. It is what it is.
Yeah. But then from that, we're gonna move into a little topic, not into the main topic, but something interesting that happened. I got this from the co-optional podcast by Pat the NES Punk, who reviewed this game, who saw look at these games, and I saw, hey, that's actually an interesting idea to talk about. Of course, I'm just gonna say this. Their thoughts were a little bit more. What's the word I'm looking for? Annoyed. They seem annoyed. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
these are all farce. Let's be fair. These people are all the
Mm-hmm.
ones in that podcast. I don't know if you ever heard that.
No, I haven't either.
No, just Pat the NES Punk. He's a YouTuber, but he has a podcast, and they were basically going with things like games that they didn't like, even newer games for that matter.
Wow.
Yeah, they were really against certain games. But we're gonna look at the top 50 games of all time according to all time list. And there's quite a few people here who work on this list. Yeah, there's like 7 people.
Oh God, this
Seven
should be
different.
interesting then.
Yes, 7. All right, so you ready to get started?
Let's get started. I got the list up.
All right, number 50, King's Quest 3: To Hair is Human. So I don't think I ever heard someone talk about this game out loud. Have you?
Nope. Nope.
No,
Never.
no. Hell, I would actually put King's Quest 4,
There you
which
go.
is
That's better.
yeah, which is the better looking one for that
Yeah.
matter. Oh man, yeah. Then Dota 2. I mean, I can see this,
I can
but
see it.
yeah, I mean, it's like this. It's a sequel to the fan mod and whatnot,
Yep.
and it's a MOBA, which I guess it's popular in Korea.
Yep.
Do you think did this deserve like the number 49 spot?
I think it's appropriate.
Okay, so then we move on to number 48, Angry Birds.
I think that was appropriate.
Do you
Yeah.
really?
Yeah, I do.
Why?
I've never been a real fan of Angry Birds, so I know it's very, very, very popular though. But in my opinion, I think it's a proper placement for it.
For best games of all time?
Oh no! When you said like that,
It's fun as what it is. It's a simple game. It's not particularly balanced because I actually seen people say that some of the how you use it may be affected by the weird physics and whatnot.
I don't know, man. But there's a lot of kids that love this game too, though.
I mean, yes, but it's super simplistic. But does this really qualify as a game of best game of all time?
I don't know. So I don't know. That's a good question because we're starting to sound like old people too.
I mean, I played it.
I played it too. I didn't like it.
It was enjoyable, but it really doesn't go too far in terms of gameplay or help. Even
Right.
dare I say story or whatever they were going for. It's just a cartoony game. There's a lot of games like this.
Mm-hmm.
And okay, well let's move on. All
Next
right,
one.
whatever. Angry Birds, Guitar Hero. What do you think?
Uh, one of those. I mean, it started a new genre. I mean, everybody and their mom used to play this game, So I think it's appropriately placed.
Okay, first of all, bullshit. It did not start a new genre. The music written
It,
in genre existed before with Dance Dance Revolution and stuff like that.
ooh, okay. You have proven me wrong. You are 100% absolutely correct on that. Yes, but
Yeah,
this made it a little bit easier for it to, even just a simple anybody to pick up and actually play. Because the other one people were afraid to do it, like with the dance mats in the floor in their living room because they were afraid to look dumb, even though the Wii then came out and made you look dumb anyway. But I mean, this you hold a guitar and people think that they know how to play guitar, even though it has nothing to do with it whatsoever.
do you think it's? I mean, do you think
I think it's
holding
appropriately
a? I mean, do you
placed.
think holding a guitar is really better than just using buttons instead of
You're still using buttons, dude. You're just
Yeah,
holding them
yeah,
in a different manner.
yeah. But wouldn't it just be better just to use buttons? Which is why I enjoy a lot of the games I do.
I probably think that, but if you ask my wife to do that, you think she's gonna want to play a game like that?
She won't.
No, she won't. If I give her the guitar, it's a gimmick. It's one of those gimmicky things. So
Okay, I can see
if
that.
it's got some kind of gimmick, more people are going to be prone to it, and more people are going to be attracted to it. And then top it off with known music and popular music from different genres, people are going to be drawn to it, dude. I know even my dad, who has never played a video game in his life, when the Beatles one came out, he was so stoked to see me to actually play that game, and I've never seen my dad play a game in my life.
Don't you think it has to do more with the music than
It does exactly.
the
Once
gimmick of the controller?
No, because let me put it this way again. If I was to go ahead and just give him the controller or like a regular video game controller, I really don't think he would have played it. I think he would have wanted to watch me play it. But because he likes to play guitar as well and he likes the music, I think that's what attracted him the most to it.
I just never been a huge fan of that gimmick. Like, I find it fun to play, but I just don't like the controller. It doesn't seem like a design that fits well for what it's doing.
Sure, but then throw in a set of drums.
I guess that one actually works better because you have better control of what you're doing.
That's true too.
Yes,
Yes.
because you don't have to be moving your hands without looking at the horrible controller.
And then throw the maracas in there, and you're even better.
That's Samba de Amigo, man. That's a fun game.
Oh yeah, my bad.
I really need to get the Wii version. Then number 46, we had Resident Evil 4. I can see this. Yes,
I can see this. Yes, I agree.
definitely. This started the horrible quick time events,
Yep.
and it started the whole over the shoulder shooter game, like Dead Space and all of those kind of games.
Yep. So
There's,
yep.
I mean, it also brought to life Resident Evil 6. Number 45, Gran Turismo 3. I expect
I've never played a Gran Turismo game, so
it's
I
a
can't really speculate on this
it's a
one.
fun game. It's just a racing game, though. Basically,
Mm-hmm.
there's nothing particularly great about it. I mean, and they put in the PS2 version.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, realistic physics and painstakingly replicated widget. Okay, moving on. So number 44, Super Smash Brothers. I mean, yeah,
Uh,
invented.
Here's my question: which one?
Hmm, according to this, I guess they just referring to Smash Bros. In general. They don't really.
But this is the best video games of all time, not
Yes, yeah,
series.
you're correct. But they put Super Smash Brothers, but they don't put Melee. But they have a
That's
picture.
exactly what I was gonna say.
They
It's a
have
melee
a
picture, but then it talks about 64.
Yes, they have a picture of Melee. And oh my god. Uh,
So I don't know. I guess it's okay if it's I don't know.
the whole description here just refers to the game as a generalization of every Smash game. This this entry is a shit entry. This is a horribly explained
Uh huh.
entry that it's cheating at its own list.
I agree. Yeah.
Whatever. Moving on. Call of Duty 2. It's a shooting game. It's fine and all. I mean, it's not like. I mean, I would have put game something like Modern Warfare maybe.
See, that's what I mean because this one talks about a specific game, and then the one above is super whatever. Anyways,
Uh, being well made this a favorite of hyper accurate PC gamers. Fuck you. Round 42. Bioshock.
yeah.
Again, I'm personally never. I played,
Neither have I. So
so I really can't say much about
I
this
can't
one.
say much about it either. So yeah.
So I will say this: it has this weird plot. It has a nice plot twist. I'd seen the story at least,
All right.
which I find very interesting. And Andrew Ryan is actually a really cool character. So I mean, I'll go with this one. I'll give you this. And number 41, ESPN NFL 2K 2005, 2K5.
Yep.
It's
Um.
it's an
I,
NFL game.
yeah. I don't know what to say about this one.
It apparently this was the last ESPN game, like from the ESPN franchise.
Oh, really? Okay. I did not know that.
Yeah, apparently, according to the podcast, like I will listen to, this was the best game in that franchise. So I mean, I'll give him that. I'll give him that, and that's it. I will
Sure, they
say,
can have it.
yeah, you can have it. Number 40, Pong. Oh, come on. No, I don't care. I don't care. No, this is a game where you bounce a ball. This is fun for like 10 minutes, and then you move on. It may have been like this super interesting game in the past, but would you play this?
1972.
Would you play this now?
No, absolutely not. But this is talking about the greatest games of all time,
And this is not the greatest game of all time.
but not in your time.
Was this as popular as you?
Yes.
Hmm.
In 1975, it was.
You know what I would play instead of this?
What's that?
That arcade hockey.
It was probably not. God said, dude, it's the same thing.
Yeah, guess what? You get more action in that game. You control it yourself.
You control this one yourself too.
No, you don't. The thing just bounces as you put the thing. Hell, I think I would like to play. Those like those. Those little systems that have the game that bounces the ball to destroy the blocks on top.
Yes, I
I think I
think
have.
it's in here if I'm not mistaken.
Oh God, I hope it's not. I don't remember.
I don't remember
Apparently,
either.
yeah, apparently it was an arcade game. Right? I guess fine. I guess just by his story, and it wasn't even the first game ever, by the way. It was not the
True,
first game ever.
it was not.
And but I guess fine, just for historical purposes, and because apparently according to this, any home setup that was sold by Sears in 1975, it was popular.
See,
It's that popular, I guess. So okay, fine. Moving on. Castlevania number 39.
never played it.
Yes, you have. Yes, you have. I played it.
Such a long time ago, but yes, I think it's appropriate.
Okay, I guess this was for very first blah blah blah. For first Castlevania, it's I mean it's fun enough. It's fun enough as it is. Shut up, dog. I'm talking here.
Sorry, lightning bolt struck outside.
No, it's fine. So we had the Castlevania. It's a fun game, I guess. Well, what am I
Uh-huh.
talking about? It's fun enough on its own.
Yeah,
I mean, the whip. I like the whip controls. It's it's the delayed thing.
I thought that was cool too. The whip is one of my favorite parts of it. Obviously, it was new. It was not something that you would see in any other game.
Yeah, and it had this gothic style, which not a lot of games had back in the day. Like
Exactly.
it didn't build its own look, and I mean, okay, I can accept this game, Castlevania.
Yep.
Portal 2.
No.
No?
No.
Really?
No, I did not like this game, but that's again my personal opinion. I don't think it's properly placed. I think that needs to be further down the list.
Really? I
Yes.
mean, Portal 2 is one of the most fun puzzle platforming games I
Mm,
ever
not
played.
not to me.
I mean, just like you said. I mean, honestly, if I had to put one game with Portal 1, I mean, I'd still feel Portal 1 is a tighter game.
But I haven't played Portal 1 or 2, so I really can't judge it, I guess I could say. I tried Portal 1, dude, and I got frustrated and tired of it, and I just turned it off.
I mean, again, this is a personal opinion. I would put Portal 1 here
There
instead of
you
Portal
go.
2.
Okay.
I mean, it was better. It was a tighter package, and I felt it was a better game for it. This was longer actually. This game took me around 6 to 8 hours to finish, I believe.
Hmm.
It wasn't too long, but it was long enough.
Hmm.
Okay, then we had number 37, Braid.
Never
No,
heard of it.
You really?
Never heard of it, I swear to God.
Okay, so being quick, it's a platformer, but you can jump on things and stuff, but you can rewind time.
I just took a screenshot of it so I can play it.
You can rewind time, and basically, for example, you start rewinding time, and like there's other elements that are introduced in it. It's a very simple platformer game with time manipulator mechanics.
Hmm.
And something about you know what? I'm not gonna tell you what it's about. But I'm gonna tell you now. It's not. It's and like in the podcast of those guys, they said this game was trash, but I don't agree that it's trash. It's not trash, but it's also not one of the best games of all time.
It's that personal opinion once again.
Yeah, but I mean, okay, Breaker because Breaker existed on the Amiga, and at the time would have blown people's minds. It would have completely changed how games develop. Fuck off. This also I don't like that it's here because the developer was like, okay, I actually read a bit about this game after I finished it, and he was basically going that I don't want to give like people, I don't want to let my other people develop music because then it wouldn't be what I wanted for my game.
Hmm.
Uh, uh, I don't know, not a huge like this game. It's weird for me.
Hmm.
All right, whatever. Moving on. 36 Fallout 3.
Haven't played it.
It's a pretty good game, but if I had to put anything, I would put New Vegas.
There you go.
New Vegas is a better game.
Do you agree with the placement of number 36?
Not even. I mean, well, I guess this was one of those games which were visually interesting at the time.
Hmm.
Just interesting in the way that everything is desolate, everything is like destroyed and whatnot,
Hmm.
and that's cool. They made Fallout, which was the first to basically use RPGs
Hmm.
into this shooter RPG, open world, everything,
Hmm.
and everything was cool if you did it the first time. But I mean, other than that, no, I don't know.
Hmm.
I don't know. As even as I like Fallout, I don't know if this really deserves to be in best games of all time.
Ah,
But that's just me. All right, then we have Galaga. Eh,
yeah, yeah. I agree with the placement.
yeah, I
Yes.
guess, but I do remember there are more games like this.
Yeah.
So I'm going to leave it like this. That'll be your opinion, but I will get back to this as we go on.
Sounds good.
Number 34, Red Dead Redemption.
I don't know about this one.
I don't know either, and I love this game actually.
I didn't play the full game on it, so I can't really judge it too much. But from what I saw and played, I'm not too sure about its placement. I'm not sure if it's good. I'm not sure if it's bad. Maybe it is a good spot. I don't know.
Well, it's a good game. Like,
It is a good game.
well, it's very it engrosses you in its setting. It's really fun how a lot of things you can do in it. You can do like based on what movies you watch, like from the old west and whatnot. Like you can
Sure.
always catch a lady and then leave her on the train tracks and just have her run over by a train. You actually get an achievement by doing that.
That's pretty cool, actually.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. So you know. A lot of stuff like that. You can actually do so many things. You can be, the hero. You can be the villain.
Hmm.
You just you get it. This has the, what do you call it? It's that whole, what is that system the Mass Effect has that you can be good or evil? What's it called?
Dude, I haven't played Mass Effect either.
No, I mean, what do you call that? Whatever, it's divided into good and evil.
Yin and Yang.
Let's go. God, I don't remember. So let's go with that. But the whole thing, I mean, it was just a fun game. It's basically Grand Theft Auto, but I think I like this better than I ever did Grand Theft Auto.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, this is a fun game. I don't know if it really deserves to be in this spot for best game of all time when there's so many other games. It's just, I will say that I'll agree with what they said on their list. It's just GTA but with horses. But okay, moving on. Super Mario Kart. Nah,
You don't think it's appropriately placed?
no. They're just, again, to quote them, there are better games in the series to put
So
it
you
there.
think it should be better, or so you think it should be further down the list, or not on the list at all?
I actually think another game in the series would have been better. Like even Mario Kart 64 would have been a better option.
I agree. That's exactly where I was going to go with this. Is that I think Mario 64 would have been a way better option to have in this instead of this Super Mario Kart.
I mean, it had a one player had a full screen.
Yeah, it's true.
I mean, look at this. One player has uses the bottom part of the screen as a
As a
map.
map, a huge ass map. This would have been better on the DS right then.
Yeah. The number three to Wolfenstein 3D.
Never played it. I
Never.
heard is people love this game, so
Yeah. I mean,
maybe this plays
I'm not sure.
accordingly.
It's basically just a set of rooms.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. Maybe we'll get back to it. The Sims. Mm,
It's got a huge following, dude. I've never been a huge fan of it, but my sister loves it. My sisters, I should say, love the games series, but I don't know about its placement on this one.
you really think? I
I
mean,
don't know.
The Sims is like one of the very best, most popular simulator games.
Well, not just The Sims in general, but anything that Will Wright did as a simulator. He did good simulators, dude.
Well, you're right. I do recall games like Sin City and
There you
on the
go.
SNES and whatnot.
Yep,
But I mean, his most recognized work is still The Sims.
it is.
So you know what? I'll let it slide. Number 31. Okay, number 30, Pokemon Red and Blue. I guess.
I do not agree with it, dude.
Really?
I really don't. I think that should be placed a little bit higher.
Mm,
Just my personal opinion. I think it needs to be placed a little bit higher. This we're talking about a game that I think is 1998. This thing was incredibly huge, dude.
I mean, but that's
Huge.
it. It's really the best game of all time. Like, think about it. Really think about it.
Mhm.
Does it really deserve to be the best game of all time, especially in a world
It
where
no, I
Pokemon
don't. I don't think
Fire?
it deserves the best game of all time. I do think it deserves a better placement, though.
Mm, what place would you put it in?
I would at least put it in. If it were up to me, at least with it at 15, at least.
Mm. All
Again,
right,
my personal opinion, though.
all right. Number 39, Miss.
Have no idea what the fuck this is.
So I actually play a little bit of this game, just a little bit, just to kind of get a bit of. It's this fucking convoluted bullshit. It's one of those kind of like games that you have to look really carefully, and it's super cryptic, and I hate those kinds of games.
Ugh.
Yeah, it's just in 3D though.
Yeah.
At least I believe it is. Eh, I don't know. We'll get back to it, I guess. Number 28, Donkey Kong. What do you think of that?
I think it's all right, placed appropriately. It's pretty big back in the day too, dude.
Yeah, it did have influence and whatnot, but
It had a pretty huge influence.
Donkey Kong.
Yeah.
I'll go with eh. Number 27, Mortal Kombat.
Yes, I agree with the placement. I agree with the game. Yes, this started. This was pretty huge too. This is like the most violent game ever. Back in the
Smooth
video game
controls.
cabinets.
Oh, sorry.
No,
Smooth
go ahead.
controls my ass. No, shut up. No, I don't agree.
I agree. I do agree. The only thing that I don't agree with is how fucking hard it was to do a fatality on these damn things.
I would actually put Mortal Kombat 2 on this list.
Well, damn it, dude. Why do you have to be so smart sometimes? I agree. Mortal Kombat 2 would have been the better pick for this
Yeah,
instead of the original.
it's a better
Yeah.
game, and it was the game that not only was it like on the Genesis and Super Nintendo equal, but it's the one that really placed it on the fighting
Yeah.
game moniker.
You're right. I agree
So,
100% with that.
so yes. Then number 26, StarCraft 2, Wings of
Never
Liberty.
played it.
Actually, neither have I. However, StarCraft is this really popular game.
It is.
But if I had to put any event, it would be StarCraft 1. From what I
Okay.
heard, it's just an overall better game, like better better in general.
Hmm.
But again, that's just what I heard. But I'm sure. Number 25, Halo Combat Evolved.
Never played it.
Really?
Yeah, I don't play Halo.
Oh, right. You don't play FPSs in general.
No, I don't.
So, Halo Combat Evolved. It's a first-person shooter in space. It's just a first-person shooter. I don't really think it should be on this list. But however, this did introduce the ability to switch to the two-weapon system, which allow you just to switch weapons on the fly. If I'm correct.
Okay.
Yeah. You sound like you're getting bored already. So let's continue on.
Fuck that game. Anyways,
Number 24, Final Fantasy VII.
never played it, but it's one of the games that it's like one of my bucket list video games that I want to play because I've heard nothing but good things about this game.
I heard 6 is better, but
I've never I've heard 6 and 7 are the best ones. Let's put it that way.
honestly,
So I want to play both of them.
honestly, the only Final Fantasy games I played are been 9 and 13. I didn't even bother with 13, but 9, I'm still on my path of finishing it. That one has been a really fun Final Fantasy game.
What system were these on? The 6 and 7, by the way.
6 has been Super Nintendo, but 6 also came out on the PS1. 7, 8, and 9 were PS1 as well.
Okay, good. Because I want to
Yeah.
find them.
I mean, I would leave this here just because of the influence it had. It brought RPGs into the limelight, blah, blah, blah. Number 23, Microsoft's Flight Simulator X. Fuck off.
No.
Number
Why is it
22,
even in there? Jesus
number
Christ.
22, GoldenEye 007.
Yes.
It's one of the very first, I believe, first-person shooters on the console.
It was my first person shooter, and I played the shit out of this game.
I never even finished it, but I guess I can see how this game could be great. I don't think it should be this high on the list.
I think it should. I freaking the freaking multiplayer alone, and then I replayed this game. God only knows how many times I replayed this game. So many times, from top to bottom, top to bottom, top to bottom. I
All
replayed
right,
it so many times.
fair enough. All right, number 21, Diablo
Mm,
2.
I've never played a Diablo.
It's a role play
LL.
game, dungeon crawler. Imagine like, have you ever played X-Men Legends?
I know what like the concept of the game is. I just never played it.
Hmm. Neither have I, but it's apparently one of those games that's still being played to this day.
Hmm.
So you know what? Yeah, I can accept this one here.
Cool.
I'm okay with it. Sork, number 20.
The fuck is that?
Fuck, I don't know. An early text-only adventure game.
Why is this on here? Never mind. Next one.
Number 29. No, 29. And 19, Space Invaders. Alright, so now, Galaga or Space Invaders?
Space Invaders.
There we go. That's why I didn't. That's why I told you I would hold my opinion
Yep,
up till
Space
we get
Invaders for sure.
Yeah, Space Invaders.
Mhm.
I like to think Space Invaders is more like it's more, not popular, but more
It is. No, you said the word popular. It was more influential. Let's
well
put it that way.
influential. I
Influential.
would say that much.
Yeah, it was very influential. I mean, this game is still even brought up in cartoons and shows, and it was very influential. So yes, I say it 19. Yeah, it deserves its spot.
Yes, I will agree to that. Number 18, Rise of the Tomb Raider.
Never
Fucking
played it.
no, no. It's a third-person shooter that plays a lot like Uncharted.
Right.
No, it has nothing that makes it stand out on its own as a different sort of experience and whatnot.
How
No,
old is that game? 1990.
it's like a year old, dude. This is the
Why the fuck is it up here then? If it's
I
a
have
year
no
old,
idea. It's number 18, and I hate it. And no, it should be way fucking lower.
it shouldn't even be on the list.
It shouldn't even be on the top 100.
That's what I'm saying. I
Number
agree.
17, Half-Life 2. I
Never
will like
played it, but I'll agree with it because I've heard nothing but good stuff about this game.
yes, this game is basically perfect on the games of top PC games on the Metacritic list,
Hmm.
or the one of the best reviewed games of all time.
Hmm.
So you know what? It stays here. It's a
Yep.
game that was influential with its physics and
Yep.
boring main character. Number 16, Grand Theft Auto 3. I will put this one here. I'll
Yes, I
let this
will.
one
I'll
slide.
agree on this one too. Yes, I
Yes,
agree.
because it was the first game in the series that brought this kind of game like this. Because
Yep.
Grand Theft Auto 1 and 2 weren't exactly
No, there was just like Super Nintendo quality shit.
they were like top end.
There you go. That's what I was looking for.
Hey, you ever played these games? Have you ever played those games originally?
The 1 and 2?
Yeah.
No, I never played 1 and 2. I played 3 and on forward.
Have you ever played Chinatown Wars?
I have actually. So that's what similar to 2 or 1
I
or
believe it's
both.
the two.
Yeah, I played China Wars. Yeah.
That being said, Chinatown Wars was actually really fun. I did recall having a good time with it.
Yep.
Yes, so you know what? This stays on the list. Number
I agree.
15. Number 15, Counter Strike.
Never played it.
No, I don't. I mean, sure, it's still popular, and I mean, it still streams well, but I really don't see why this should be in the list. That's something that's particularly different to other
Mm-hmm.
FPSs.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's popular as a world sport because this is one of those competitive games.
It is. It's an esport. Mm-hmm.
But you know what I would put instead of this?
But
Quake.
there it is. Well,
I think
it's
Quake is a better option.
okay.
Yes, number 14. I mean, it's one of those what am I calling arena style shooters.
Oh, okay.
You ever played Quake?
No.
It's a really fast paced game. I'll say that.
Remember, it's those first-person shooter games, dude. I can't play those that well, so I've never really been interested in playing them, unfortunately.
I mean, I'll agree like just Quake just for the sake of what it did,
Uh huh.
kind of. Again, I didn't play it much because I actually did used to play it.
Uh huh.
Not much again, but you know.
Yeah.
Number 13, Sin City 2000.
Yes. I'll. It's one of those influential games again. I remember playing the shit out of this in school, actually, of all places.
Okay. Well, I mean, I never played it, so I can't say much about it, but I will take your word for it. Number
I
12.
I thought it was fun. Mm-hmm.
Okay, number 12, Final
Oh,
Fantasy
look, it's
6.
6.
Yeah, there you
Okay.
go.
There it
Actually,
is.
okay, so I actually played this game,
Uh huh.
like, the really early on, like,
You
the
said this
first.
was on the SNES, right?
It's in the SNES, the Game Boy Advance, and the PS1.
I will get this game today.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you know what it is?
What?
Wait, where are you gonna get it on?
Nowhere illegally.
Oh my god. Okay, so Final Fantasy 6. It's number 12. I guess I agree that was the best game on. Because this was the last 2D style sprite game
Oh,
for the
really?
Final Fantasy series. Yes.
And oh yeah, because then 7 obviously is the PS1. Okay, yeah, that
I mean,
makes
from the
sense.
main series. I mean, we're not talking about Tactics or
R-
Tactics Advance.
Right.
So yeah,
Yes.
you know. Then we had Sid Meier's Civilization 4.
Hmm.
Civilization games are particularly popular, and
Yeah, and not with me and you, I'm assuming, but yeah, this has a really big following too,
I mean,
dude.
not me because they're huge time wasters, honestly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, I heard people who played this for a long, long time.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, right. Number 10, World of Warcraft.
I agree with its placement,
I
and I agree
guess,
with it.
I guess it's
Yes,
influencing the world of
it's
MMOs.
it's still ongoing, and yes, I agree with the placement. And I agree with it.
Yes, even though people have thought it was crap at the end of, like, it's become crap by now.
That's what I've heard. Yeah, that's why I haven't even tried to play it again.
That being said, wait, you played it before?
I have, yes.
Huh? I never expected you had played this.
I tried it for a little bit, but just because my sister was playing and I wanted to play something with her online. But yes, my piece of shit computer would supported it, but it was the laggiest shit ever.
I'm pretty sure you can do it now.
Oh, now I can, yeah.
All right, then Oregon Trail. Eh? No, it should
No,
not be this high.
no, not this high. I agree with it being on the list, but not this high.
On a list. I mean, maybe top 100, maybe.
No,
It's
I
this is
would
a.
say 50. I would say,
You think so?
yeah.
I
I
mean,
mean, this is one of those games that was again influential. Yes, this is a game that I played in school, and yeah, I agree with it. I don't agree with the placement. I agree with it being on top 50.
all right, I'll take your word for it. Never played it. Number 8, Super Mario Bros. I mean, whatever.
Yeah,
It's Mario, so I
it's
guess.
Mario. Nobody cares.
Number 7, The Legend of Zelda. Okay,
Yeah, nobody cares.
Zelda. Number 6, Minecraft.
Jesus Christ.
Minecraft has been one of those games that a lot of people like to hate, and honestly, I'm not sure why.
I don't like it, dude.
I mean, it's all what it is.
It's a
It's
time waster.
it is what it is. It's like this. I mean, it has been a really huge thing. People have been able to construct worlds, different games in a
Yep.
game.
Yep.
So you know what? I'm going to agree that it shouldn't be this high up, but I'm going
Yeah,
to say it should be in the top 50.
I'll agree with that. Yes.
So yeah, number 5, Mix Pac-Man. Eh?
It's
I
very
mean,
influential, but it's too high.
it's the most popular in the Pac-Man series as far as I can tell.
If anything, Super Mario and Pac-Man should be switched.
You think so?
Yes.
All right. Then we have number 4, Doom.
Never played it, so I can't judge it.
Anyhow, I saw. Moving on. The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time, number 3.
I'll agree with it.
Eh, eh.
I'll agree with this placement.
I don't agree with the placement either. And it should
Higher
be
or lower?
higher. No, lower definitely.
Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time lower?
Yes.
Okay. I'll
Number
agree with
2,
its placement.
Super Mario 64.
I agree with this placement.
Right. You know, this is why people call people who are Nintendo fans like Nintendo drones because we like. Oh man.
I
All right,
agree with it, but I think so far. Oh, well, we'll talk about this at the end.
all right. And number one, Tetris.
I agree with it actually.
Really?
Yes, I do.
Mm, well, like
It's
it,
it's one of those things that it's got a very huge influence. This game has been remade so many goddamn
it
times.
hasn't really been remade. I would just say just different
It's been reskinned.
variations.
It's been reskinned or whatever you want to call it. But yes, I agree with its placement. This was one of the most influential games of all time. There's nobody out there that doesn't know what this game is.
Okay, fair enough. All right, I
So
guess.
here's my question to you before we continue.
Okay.
What game was not here on this list that you wish you would have seen?
Hmm. Good question, actually. I mean, I tend to like the most like fucking weird ass games.
That
So
that yeah, that doesn't matter, dude. What game do you think was very influential in your life that you think it should have
how
been
about
up
Mega
here?
Man?
There, perfect. I agree with you 100%. I think Mega Man should have been up here. There's two games that I think should have been up here. One Street Fighter game. I don't care what Street Fighter game. One
You're
Street Fighter
correct.
game
Street
should have been
Fighter.
up here. Two Turbo. I don't care. A Street Fighter game should have been up here.
Uh-huh.
And second of all, this is just my personal opinion. Super Mario World. I love my Super Mario World game.
Well, Super Mario Bros. Was here, and so was Super Mario 64. So there's that.
Nah, World. I like World, but that's my first system and my first game ever. So
Well,
that's why I
you're
said it was a
pretty
personal opinion.
biased.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, World is also my favorite game in the series, and I got it all together with the All Stars pack.
That's true.
So I'm probably the less biased when it comes to that. And I didn't even know it. They were completely different games.
Hmm.
I just knew it looked different, and I looked for the fact that World was more appealing to me.
Right.
And oh my god, we have actually been going for 50 minutes on this crest, so let's go.
Holy.
Holy crap. So that was the whole big ass, what do you call it? I guess the tangent. This was a huge ass tangent.
Yeah, it
That
was. It
was
was fun.
times. It was timeless. What?
It was fun.
Yeah, it was fun, but it was a huge ass tangent, and their list is mostly full of crap. We will agree to that.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I will always reluctantly think that Tetris is number one. I will read. I'm reluctant.
I'm not.
Fine, whatever. Then we go to Pokemon Corner.
Yay! Where's my list?
Oh god. So right,
Here it is.
Pokemon Corner. So Pokemon Go update that allows the user to set a Pokemon as a partner with bonuses such as candy coming with it. It's not even out yet. We're not even gonna likely not gonna see it for a bit, but it says it's coming out relatively soon.
I like how everybody on my Facebook has been. It should have come out on Monday. Where is it? It's like no, there's nobody said it was coming out Monday. You're making up shit in your head.
Hmm. All right, and that's basically with Pokemon Go. Nothing much has been happening with it.
Nope.
It's pretty much lost a lot of its luster.
Yep.
And then more news that we had the Sun and Moon. The OST is coming out the same month it releases the games.
Mm-hmm.
It's coming on iTunes, by the way. No, none of this Google Play bullshit. That makes me sad, by the way. I would love to listen to it because I have YouTube Red. Uh, oh well. But now we're gonna go into today, which was when the Pokemon Company released a video basically showcasing a lot of new stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And we're gonna go on a kind of a quick basis because we have been going on for a while now. So, in kind of a lightning round. First,
Ready, set, go.
yes, type null. That's the
N
name of the
U L
Pokemon.
L. No.
Null. Yeah, null. I say not void, nullified, etc. It's a normal type, and it's basically a synthetic Pokemon, aka a chimera of different Pokemon pieces.
Mm-hmm.
It has
Looks
the col-
weird.
yeah, it has the color that Arceus has.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, then you had Jangmo-O. It's a scaly Pokemon. It's a Dragon type Pokemon.
Bulletproof and soundproof is his ability.
Who's?
Uh, Jang Mo O.
Oh yes. I don't know Bulletproof. Have you heard that one?
I'm watching the videos you talked about it. It says
Oh,
ability bulletproof slash soundproof.
okay. Then we have a
Whatever that
Alolan
means.
Raticate, which is the most horrible Pokemon in existence. I don't
It's
like it.
so fat.
I don't like it. I hate it.
It
I hate it. This is the first Alola Pokemon I hate.
looks like he has mumps.
Yeah. Then we had the reveal of new characters from the Ether Foundation.
Yep.
Lucamine, this tallish woman who looks like Cynthia.
Before we continue, what does it mean when it said Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Moon are set 12 hours apart?
Oh yes, that actually means that the games are gonna be, for example, Moon is gonna be set at night whenever you're playing the daytime, and whenever like,
Ah,
and whenever it gets like dark, and like when it gets like to dawn or whatever, it's gonna
be
be
sunset,
like sun, like no sunrise. It's gonna be like at
sunrise.
night. So
Interesting how that concept goes and works, huh?
yeah, so you'll be basically playing at night if you buy Moon, and you'll be playing the day if you play, early hours, like your normal day, not playing
Makes
at the
sense.
wee bits of the night and whatnot.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and with certain changes and elements. Then we have Faba, this old man with green sunglasses, looking cool as shit. Then we have Wicked, this really interesting woman.
Hmm.
Let's just say that some of these characters are gonna get a lot of fan art.
Oh yeah.
Actually, have seen a few pieces of fan art on Facebook from Luz of Anime.
Already?
Yep.
That's quick.
And boy, have they not been shy about it.
Oh, I bet they weren't.
Apparently, Wicked, she's loved by all members of the Eater Foundation, and then the staff members. And then we have the reveal of this weird creature, which is not even a Pokemon. It's called UB01, which is an Ultra Beast. And that's really it.
That's all we know about it. So what is it?
I have no idea. And then we have collecting Cyger cores and the Cyger cells and cores all over Alola. And then we collecting out the path to find the Cyger, make become clearer.
Yep.
And the Poke Finder. And you can take pictures like Pokemon Snap. Here you go, everyone.
That's the first thing I thought of too.
We got the Pokemon Snap too. Be happy.
Confirmed.
And that's basically it. I mean, you may encounter like different Pokemon in the same route and whatnot, but that's basically it. Oh, and there's the new rival.
Oh yeah, yeah.
What was his name?
I can't remember.
Do you remember?
Nope.
Hmm. Well, let's see. Huh. Funny enough, this doesn't say anything. Oh man, this article's crap. It didn't give me the name of the new rival. But this rival who has this weird JoJo pose, who like looks super angsty and whatnot. Hello?
Yep. Listening.
Okay. I thought you kind of cut off.
Nope.
Okay, so yeah, there's this kid. He looks super angsty and shit. And well, that's basically it. I think my favorite of this reveal will be Jangmo. I like the heart on its head and
Mm-hmm.
on its forehead.
Mm-hmm.
And it's okay. That's basically it in terms of Pokemon news. We went through it fast, but they didn't reveal many Pokemon and just story details, I guess.
Yeah.
All right. So we're gonna move to releases. That's actually quite a few releases. Fuck. So releases, touch selections for Wii U, 2 games being Pack Solitaire and Avoider. That's literally all they have on it. $2.99.
Oh, okay.
Tetraminos for the Wii U. It's literally fucking Tetris under a different name.
Told you.
Yeah, and oh, you told me?
That game keeps getting remade.
Uh, no, but this is not by the Tetris company. This is all
I know.
all rights reserved by Nintendo. I saw the thing. It literally said that. Also, no price. I had no idea.
That's weird that there's no price for it yet.
Then we have Rorim for the Wii U, a puzzle maze. You help a princess escape a castle that she's trapped in. That's it. $5. Letter Quest Remaster, an RPG strategy game in which you battle as 2 tiny green rippers while using words that are given a definition for some reason on the side of the screen.
Okay.
And then I guess in the words have like gens inside and whatnot to attack, or I had no idea. They didn't have an actual video. $10. Then we have Futurudium for 3DS, a shooting up that uses SNES Star Fox looking models. It basically looks like it, and it has the dubstep joystick, according to the trailer release. Then we had my favorite of the bunch of these like indie games, Jotun Valhalla Edition, which is part of the Ninbits.
Okay.
It's fucking beautiful action adventure title. Looks great. It's hand drawn, so of course it looks amazing. $13.49. It's at a discount.
Oh, I was gonna say it's an odd price, but
Yeah,
that makes sense.
$13.49. And finally, Phoenix Wright Spirit of Justice for the 3DS, $29.99. I'd spoken about this game enough.
Yes, you have.
Yeah, so all of these games releasing this Thursday.
A lot of games.
Yeah. So three, no, four Wii U games and two 3DS games. So if you are curious about these kind of games, go check it out on the eShop.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot preload any of them though,
Oh.
so apparently it's only for Nintendo games. And that's it for the fucking news. This has been a long ass podcast of news. Ah, fuck. All right, so we're gonna go on a break, and we'll likely be right back.
Yeah.
Be right back. All right, everyone, welcome back to the Ninbits podcast once more.
Welcome back.
I'm Aiden right now. Don't mind me. However, we're gonna get to the topic.
You mean it's not over yet? Just kidding.
No, it's not over yet. I was gonna go for like 2 hour mark.
Cool. Let's go. 3 hours.
Oh god, I don't know how other people can handle it. But no, yeah. The topic this week is gonna be the Nintendo Wii U. In general, just the Wii U.
Uh-huh.
So Eric, you're the one who has owned the Wii U longer than I have.
Only by a little bit, but yes.
Haven't you owned it pretty much since its inception?
Yeah, I have actually since release date. Yes.
So, want to start with what you think of it in general?
Um. So you know how much of a fan I am of Nintendo,
Mm-hmm.
but I have to admit, man, I've had the GameCube before. I've had every system before. Okay, I do qualify this as one of my most disappointing game consoles from Nintendo ever.
Ouch.
Yeah, I have to say that it's very disappointing. Um, sure, we had some good some games, but nothing that really stands out to me, man. To be honest with you, um, I don't know. It's just I think Nintendo knows it. A lot of people know it. It's just this was not a good system.
Well, maybe you actually playing some Nintendo games instead of playing Overwatch.
No, I mean I played a few Nintendo games, dude. I played Pikmin, and don't get me wrong. Like I said, like Pikmin, for example, I had fun with Pikmin. Had fun with my Mario Kart. I had
Final
fun with my
Fantasy
Super
HD.
Smash. Exactly, but it's I don't know, dude. I was not so happy with this system, to be honest with you.
Well, I was one of those people who acquired the system later. I believe a year later, actually.
Yes, yes. Uh-huh.
I got it with the release of the Wind Waker HD bundle, and I got my
Hmm.
super cool looking Wind Waker Wii U.
Hmm.
Which only difference is that the gamepad is adorned with Wind Waker symbols.
Right.
I mean, it's nothing particularly huge, but I mean, it stands out as a little special.
Hmm.
But overall, I think I actually enjoy my Wii U.
I wish I could say the same, dude. I mean, I got my enjoyment out of it, but not as much as I wish and I was hoping I would get.
Well, the types of games you play, which I guess very Zelda-ish platformers and whatnot. There's a lot of enough platformers on the console.
Mhm.
I mean, but I also got RPGs, which RPGs of the like that you don't enjoy
Right.
for whatever reason. You don't want to have your waifus on the Wii U with Tokyo Mirage Sessions.
Hmm.
Come on, man. You didn't even give that a game. You should give the
Nope.
game a shot.
I will. I will. I'm not just in the game. I think I will give it a shot. So the good news about the Wii U is that I mean, and everybody knows it. Like obviously because the NX is coming out soon. It's at the end of its lifespan. So with that being said, I'll be able to go ahead and play a lot of these games that I've never played. Not that I'm saying I'm going to wait until then, but I am going to go ahead and start playing a little bit more of these games here in the near future. But yeah, dude, I don't know. I just wasn't too happy with it. I'm kind of upset about it. I feel like me and the Wii U didn't ever have that connection.
I
That's
mean,
the best way to say it for me.
it's fair. It has had its, its struggles. It has its bumps on the road. A lot of bumps.
Yeah, a lot
I'm
of
pretty sure
bumps.
it's fallen off its side more than once. It's cried on the bit on the side. He
Yep,
hasn't been able to get anything done.
it's still on his back.
Yeah, it's probably crying right now as it slowly crawls to Paper Mario Color Splash.
It's only last hope. Well, it's got, I guess, Zelda, but who's
That
going to
doesn't
want to buy it at that point?
that doesn't even count anymore.
Nope, you're right. It doesn't.
So, all right. So, why do you think? Okay, so everyone shits on the Wii U. I mean, it's pretty obvious everyone does because everyone has the PS4, everyone has the Xbox One, and everyone can stream on that, and everyone can go online and do Netflix, and everyone can just chat and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
But what does the Wii U have that the PS4 and Xbox One don't? And don't you dare talk about PC bullshit because I don't care. I
Now
don't.
nobody cares about the
No,
PC.
I really play PC. Sure, I play Fallout New Vegas on PC, and I may get the mods which make it cooler. And okay, my point's getting away from me. The point is that the Wii U has stuff that other consoles don't have.
Yeah, I'll agree with that. Once again, the Wii U cannot be compared to other consoles because it's separate on its own. It's very unique. It's very different. But with that being said, I still, once again, it's not one of those things. I just feel like it could have had more use of it. Like it had the near frequency chip on the reader on the Wii U gamepad. We got amiibo for it, yes, but how late into the game did we get that amiibo, man? It
2000.
was
Well,
how many years after the Wii U came out?
two.
Which amiibo was the first one?
2014. Super Smash Bros. For Wii U.
Has it really been that long? Am I just not that connected to it that I don't even notice how fast time went? Because I could have sworn first of all the first amiibo, quote unquote, was the Rumble pack. You remember the Pokemon Rumble series?
Uh huh.
So if you recall, they came with these little Pokemon figurines, and
But
those were
those were an
technically,
amiibo, really.
I know that's why I said quote unquote amiibo, because they weren't amiibo. They were just near frequency chip figurines, right?
Hmm.
But that's really the first thing that really made use of the NFC chip, which I wish they would have used it a little bit sooner than that.
Hmm.
If anything, right when the system came out, I think they should have made some use. Uh, there wasn't enough games to where they promised games to where you would use the Wii U gamepad, two of them, but I don't know if you remember that far back, but that never happened, dude. It was only when you a Wii U gamepad. You can't find a Wii U gamepad sold separately either. They never got that far.
Mm-mm. All right. So I was telling you, like, kind of tell me. Okay, so the full thing about this we're going to talk about was that how the Wii U is better in certain ways, like how what it has over the PS4 and Xbox One. But you
Okay,
went into a bit of a
my bad.
rant there.
I kind of
Okay,
dissed it even further down the hole. So,
yeah, you just dug a dipper as it tries to make its way out to
all right,
get to
Wii U. All right, Wii U. I'll help you out. I'll
you
help you
get the
out.
color splash.
Yeah, yeah. You get Color Splash.
Color splash kill Paper Mario. Anyway, we have the gamepad, which on its own it's not very interesting. However, you can play the games
Yes, you
from
can,
wherever. Like you can have your TV off and you can just play on the gamepad.
and that has come in very handy for me. Yes,
Yeah,
I'll say that because the wifey likes her shows, and while she's watching her shows, I play my games. So yes,
yeah, you can play in delicious 480p action.
exactly. Very delicious.
I mean, it's horrible for certain games that require you to read stuff, especially if it has really tiny, like really tiny fonts, like Xenoblade Chronicles fucking X. Fucker, why did you do this to me? Why is the text so tiny? Okay, okay. Back to the point. The Wii U. I mean, it has free online.
You took the words out of my mouth. That's what I was gonna say. Free online. You don't have to pay to play online games. So awesome, 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 awesome benefit right there. That alone right there is an awesome benefit.
Yes, and it works well for what it does.
Yes, absolutely.
Except for Smash Brothers, because it uses peer to peer.
I think it works. Yeah, that's true.
No, it uses peer to peer, which means that if you find someone online that has a terrible connection, it's
You're
going.
screwed. Yep.
Yeah, you're screwed basically. So
Hmm.
it's not very good on that term. But however, it does have servers in certain areas.
Yep.
Like I do believe Splatoon has servers.
Yep.
Yes, and so does Pokken Tournament.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, which is why it connects so well. That game is one of the best fighting game connections ever
I agree with
in
that. I
any
played.
game.
I did when I played it for those few moments. It did. I played it online. It did run very smoothly. No problem at all.
Hmm. So yeah, that was pretty cool. So stuff like that. What
Hmm.
else? What else? What else? I mean, you don't have to install your games.
Yeah. No game installation. It does have its updates. I'll give it that. But I don't have to install the games. I can just take them out and put them in.
Yeah, that's been a thing that's been confusing me for a while. Why do games install on the One and the PS4?
They do it so that it'll run quicker and faster when it gets some kind of to avoid loading. Loading. That's
Mhm.
basically the best way for me to say it. It avoids loading.
But it doesn't.
It still doesn't, but if it wasn't for that, the loading would be a lot longer.
Christ, but you see what I mean?
Yes, I do.
I mean, it's a bit annoying if you think about it.
Yep.
Why games have to install like the Wii U is the only one that doesn't do that.
Yep.
Even the PS Vita games, which by the way I got the Vita TV, that still installs games.
It does.
Yes, even cartridges get installed.
I thought that was funny though.
Yeah, I don't get that.
Yep.
Well, I say cartridges, but they look more like SD cards, like really weird, like proprietary SD cards. Have you ever seen a Vita game?
No.
Okay, I need to send you a picture, but they're basically this like they look like your finger. Like at the end of it is your fingernail, which is curved.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it looks like.
Oh, okay.
It looks like your thumb, basically. The top
Okay.
part of your thumb.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like. So yeah, they're really tiny. All right, but so what else can we say that's good for the Wii U?
It's got game exclusives that you'll never find on any other system. So it's got obviously Smash Brothers, Mario Kart, Zelda,
Yes, that is
etc.
true.
You'll never see these games on any other platform, at least not yet. But
Subject to
but
change.
yeah, I know, right? But yeah, that's what it definitely has going for it. There's no such game that you'll ever find out there. I mean, you'll have imitators, but it's never going to be the same thing.
No, for sure. Like, I mean, what actually I was thinking another thing. Oh, whoa. Okay, I was thinking actually of another thing. Like this, this has games that are. This is basically not what the One and the PS4 are, which is just basically PCs
Yeah.
now, because they're basically playing the same games as PC.
Yes.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
they are.
yeah. So like, that's the one thing I like about Nintendo that people really don't give enough credit to.
Hmm.
That they actually
It's
try.
unique.
Yes, they try to be unique. You
Hmm.
may not like it, but they're trying.
Hmm.
That's why I love Nintendo. This is like they try to appeal, like they try to do their own thing,
Yep.
which is gonna be a topic that we're gonna have to delve into at some
I think
point.
we should. Yeah.
At some point, like how Nintendo's hated for doing what they do.
Yep.
And I actually have a sort of hypothesis on that,
Hmm.
but again, we'll probably talk about that in the topic.
Hmm.
Anyway, so I mean, in the games, you said we still about the games, so let's talk about that a bit. What are your favorite like? What are your three favorite games? We can mention one by one, but what are your top three games on the Wii U right now
On the Wii U right now,
that are
I
not
would
remakes?
that are no Twilight Princess. I'm playing.
Can't even
Uh,
play that.
I know I haven't. Wind Waker. Just kidding. No. So if I had to pick my top three games, obviously my first one would be I think Super Smash Brothers.
Mm.
That was very unique. I like my Pikmin. Pikmin was very fun as well. And then I love my Animal Crossing. Oh wait, that never happened. Uh, and then what would I have to choose for my last one? My third one. Uh, yeah, it's gotta have to be Mario Maker, dude.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, at least you have your games. I actually have my list of games
You son of a bitch.
that I played. What?
I figured you had a list as soon as you said that. You're
I
like,
mean,
I have my list. I was like, you sure do, you jerk.
I don't put any of those games on the list because I don't even have Smash Bros. For Wii U.
Uh huh.
So okay, so my list will incorporate Xenoblade Chronicles X, which is like one of the biggest RPG titles that I ever been created. No, seriously, this game is fucking huge.
Hmm.
I don't know if you ever played it.
No, I haven't, so I can't.
Like, just give it kind of a shot. Just run around. You're gonna likely get killed if you find a giant monster boss. But it's huge. It's an expansive world and pretty much no loading. Like, it takes a while to load in the beginning,
Uh-huh.
like to enter buildings, but most of the game is open ended.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, and it's amazing. I love it. And then we had Tokyo Mirage Sessions, which is just this quirky RPG which uses like idle elements. Just I guess in like just music based elements, acting, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Just the artists, like artists doing their thing.
Mm-hmm.
And it uses in everything dealing with like the battle system, the way it plays, like the even its aesthetics,
Mm-hmm.
like how it everything, even in rhythm form.
Mm-hmm.
Again, which is again really fun. It's doing its own thing. It's just an Atlus game more than a Nintendo game.
Right.
So you ever play the Persona games or the Shin Megami Tensei game, this will be right up your alley. I mean, if you play Persona, you should be playing this anyway. So
There you have it, guys.
yeah, especially if you own a Wii U.
Yep.
That being said, I like this more than Persona. Bam, get that you Shia is worst waifu. Anyway,
Here comes the hate mail.
I don't care. I don't care. I just like the shit on Shia. And finally, Bayonetta 2,
Oh,
which is
okay.
this really awesome action game by Platinum. Again, just a really cool one.
Uh-huh.
This one's easier than the first one, but the controls are much more fluid, tighter, easier. It's easier to control. I don't think I
Mm-hmm.
ever died once in this one, but I mean, I can probably die in the future difficulties.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, those are basically my three games.
Cool. I like your list. Yeah.
Yeah, and hey, both lists were different, so you can call me. You can go ahead and call me a what do I call it? Hipster, but at least my list was different.
It was very different. You didn't
Yeah,
follow the crowd.
yeah. All right, so, I guess we really don't have much to add to it because at this point, I mean, despite what we say about the Wii U,
Mm-hmm.
what can we say for people to even get it? I mean, should we even convince people to get it?
Not yet. I would say hold off a little bit more. Eventually, I would say yes, get it because it's got games. It's got exclusives. You won't find these games anywhere else.
Yes.
So yes, absolutely get it. Get it now? No, I don't say get it now. No. With the NX so close and so nearby, dude, wait until the NX comes out because that Wii U is gonna go ahead and go down in price. If you have a Wii U already, save it, conserve it. This is gonna be one of those things that it's gonna be one of those, I don't know. I'm not. I can't say it's gonna be a Virtual Boy, but it's gonna be up there with the Virtual Boy,
It's
in
going to
my
go
opinion.
down the Dreamcast way.
It will, yes. So if you have a Wii U, conserve it, save it, don't sell it, keep it. Do what I did. I mean, eventually I ended up modding my Wii to do other things that I shouldn't be doing with it, but it'll come in handy somehow, some way down the near future. So, but don't buy one yet. I don't know. If I had to say, if you wanted to buy
Wait
one,
till
no.
the NX is announced.
Yes, I agree. Uh
People
huh.
are bound to like wait till like 2 months before its release. People are bound to
Yes.
be selling their Wii U's for uh, weird price, like through
Dirt cheap.
yeah, dirt
Just
cheap. So 2 months before the NX is released, just watch for that.
look on Craigslist. You'll find it.
Yes, just watch for that time period, and you'll see a lot of them being sold because a lot of people are gonna want to get the NX. They,
Exactly.
I mean, those people are gonna be dumb for getting rid of systems that had probably cool games that are never gonna be released
Yep.
anywhere else. But hey, be the one person. Make someone else's trash your trash.
There you go. Best way to say it right there.
Yeah. Others' trash is your own trash.
what is the saying? One man's trash is another man's treasure, or some shit like that.
I like my saying better.
I like it too. Let's use your trash.
All right, so speaking of trash, the podcast is over.
All right.
We did it. We went through like 1 hour and a half,
All right.
probably. I'm
More
just
than
counting what it's here. It's probably not even that.
that.
This is gonna be like an hour, 10, 20 minutes tops.
Right.
But we're gonna talk. Eric,
Hmm.
what are you gonna do next week? This week to be.
I'm going to Disneyland. No,
Uh,
I'm gonna not. No, that's until October 30th. No, I'm gonna go ahead and. I just literally. Well, I shouldn't say this, but I already downloaded Final Fantasy 6 just now, so I'm gonna try that.
Wait. Oh
Uh,
wow.
I did it while we were talking. Um, Pokemon trading card game. That's what I'm doing. And then me and you're gonna talk later because I have to call my wife here in a bit. But we and you're gonna talk a little bit more about Yu-Gi-Oh. So I want you to look for Yu-Gi-Oh after we're done here,
I
so we can.
will.
So we'll have you do that.
Okay.
And then
What's oh? Yu-Gi-Oh! What?
Yu-Gi-Oh. JoJo Dual Generations.
Okay, I will look for that.
So we'll do that, and then you're gonna watch an episode of ReZero, and I'm gonna watch an episode of Joe Dirt. Yes, I
You
called him.
no fuck it. You've been watching that show. You stop for no reason.
All right. Yes, I'll watch The Amazing Adventures of JoJo Dirt. But so I'll go ahead and give that another shot here. So I forgot what episode I left off at, but
Of course you did.
I have my Crunchyroll subscription, so I'm sure it'll pick me up where I left
Oh,
off.
you're watching a Crunchyroll?
Yeah, it's on Crunchyroll, dude.
Oh man, it's gonna get weird by part 3 because they're still gonna start using the stands and they changed the names
What the fuck?
because of copyright. You'll see what I mean.
Oh
soon
my
enough.
god.
You'll be,
Screw
able,
it.
you'll be able to hear it on the Japanese own on the dub itself because they say it in English.
Oh really?
Yeah,
Okay. Well, we'll
like
see.
there's a Killer Queen, but in the subtitles it's Deadly Queen.
Oh shit. Okay.
Stuff like that.
Eh. Cool. But that's what I'm doing. What are you doing next week?
So I'm still watching JoJo and I'm still watching Dragon Ball Super and I might star ReZero or something.
You will.
Go back to Sweetness and Lightning, which is this really cute anime about
I
this.
love that one. I've been watching that one.
I only watched 2 episodes, but I love that so far. I love that little girl. That girl's
She's
amazing.
freaking adorable. Yeah, no, I've been watching that one. Every single whenever it comes out, Monday. I've been watching that, and I've been also watching Mob Psycho 100 as well. That's another one that I've been watching. Oh, and Food Wars. I love my Food Wars.
Yeah, dude, did you know that the fucking little girl who voices that? It's a little girl who voices that girl.
That's freaking awesome.
Yeah, so
I love that.
Yeah, it's a 10-year-old girl. Because first I heard it and I was like, yeah, she sounds like a little girl, like an actual little girl.
And she was.
Yeah, because you can differentiate them and whatnot.
Yeah, but that show is pretty cool, and it's sad at the same time because obviously I'm not gonna spoil.
No, I only watched 2 episodes, so.
Yeah, I'm not gonna spoil. It's a sad, cool show. I like that show too.
Okay, I hope it's not as sad as like that one where the girl that plays the violin dies.
Oh jeez, no, not that sad.
By the way, I haven't finished watching that show, but I already know that's how it's gonna end.
Yeah, that's a pretty sad. I forget what it's called, but yeah, it's a very sad show. That one was pretty sad.
That show should like to completely make playing an instrument like this epic thing.
Oh, I know, right? I've never seen piano played so epically in my life.
Yep. All right. So what am I gonna be doing other than JoJo? I mean, I'm gonna finish Tokyo Mirage Sessions. I hope. And I'm gonna go back to Batman. I hope. And I'm gonna be playing Dual Destinies because it comes out tomorrow. I mean, 2 days from now.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. I mean, I said in the news. I mean,
Sweet.
I bet you already forgot of all those cool games that are coming out.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone, please check out Jerome Bahal Edition. It looks great, and it's just basically an action like adventure, like top down, like just a top down. It looks like Zelda.
Oh yeah.
The designs are amazing. The monster designs are really cool.
Mhm.
I might get that. I might, because I don't have too much money left.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, check it out. And I guess that's really it. I don't think I can think of anything else that I want to do or am I going to do.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess that's it, everyone. Thank you for listening. I'm John S. You can find me on
I'm
Twitter.
Eric. You can find me somewhere on Twitter too.
Yes. At Monado Johns. I'm posting more. I am. I'm trying to get people's attention. And
I'm not, because you guys suck and you guys don't even reach out to me or write back, jerks.
yeah, Monado Johns, MONADOJOHNS. Look me up.
I got Ericyo Ninbits, ERICYONINBITS, Ericyo Ninbits.
So looking up, like, you should be coming more, man. That's how you get the clicks.
I'm gonna start using fake click on everything now going forward.
All right, everyone. We will see you next time.
We'll see you next time, guys.